I'm Sarah Pregani with KENS 5 News Now. An officer-involved shooting west of downtown overnight has left one man dead. You can see police cars lining the street at Colima in South Colorado around 5 Tuesday morning, and yellow tape around the crime scene restricting the area to neighbors. Police say it started with a traffic stop for a traffic violation. Two people jumped out of the car and ran, and as officers chased them, San Antonio police say one of the men in his 20s pulled out a gun and turned towards officers, and that's when two officers shot and killed him. Police arrested the second person. An investigation is now underway. Monday Night Football turns into a Monday night crime scene on the city's southwest side. Police say as the Cowboys game was playing on TV last night, two men started fighting over the noise and stabbed each other at a home on MacArthur Avenue. Now, police didn't say if the TV was too loud or the cheering, but whatever the reason, the fight turned physical. Then the men pulled out knives. Both guys stabbed each other multiple times before police arrived. At last check, they were both in stable condition. No word yet on any charges. A 15-year-old boy is behind a terrifying car crash on the south side that left a family of 5 hospitalized. Police say he hit the family's van, knocked down a telephone pole, and crashed into the house on Walhalla Avenue. Yesenia Gonzalez says her family was banged up but are okay. Her husband suffered broken ribs and a concussion, but was able to return home on Monday. Gonzalez and neighbors told KENS 5 they're always worried about accidents in that area.
That's all they do through here. They speed. You know, it's a nonstop thing.
Now, police say the 15-year-old boy had apparently run away from home after a fight Sunday night. Then he got behind the wheel and sped through a stop sign, crashing into that home. Police say he was ticketed for driving without a license and could face more charges. Caught on camera, gunshots ring out at a southeast side neighborhood. You can hear those gunshots there on that doorbell camera video. Police confirmed a man was shot in a drive-by shooting on Skelly and Elgin Avenue Monday afternoon. The victim was arguing with someone earlier that day. The shooter apparently returned to the home and opened fire on the house, hitting the victim once. He is expected to recover. Police are still looking for the suspect they say was driving a maroon Ford Fusion. Anyone with information is asked to call police. Months after a grandmother and her 2 young grandkids are killed in a tragic, massive fire, their family is demanding change. Vanessa Ortega's mobile home in Von Army was burned to the ground back in February. She and her grandkids died in that. Now, given the extent of the damage, the Atascosa County Fire Marshal said they may never determine the cause. Neighbors said it took 30 to 40 minutes for firefighters to arrive that night. KENS 5 is working to independently confirm the response time, but we know firefighters came in from Poteet, some 20 miles away. Vanessa's mom believes her family could have been saved if Von Army had its own fire station.
Who are they going to stop?
If one life is saved because of it, then we've made a difference.
On Monday, the family met with Bexar County Commissioner Rebecca Clay Flores and are hoping to get answers from Atascosa as well. The fight to stop more than a dozen SAISD schools from closing down was loud and clear last night. Parents filled that San Antonio ISD school boardroom Monday night. They were pretty vocal, too. Right now, the district's board is less than a month away from the school board voting on a final decision to close 19 schools. Parents told KENS 5 they're frustrated over a lack of response or representation.
No one showed up to my door and said, "Hello, I'm going to close your school the 3rd, vote for me," because none of us would vote for that.
My question to you is, why is the most expensive per pupil school, which is at $14,869, not being considered for closing, even though they fit all 3 requirements? And there are multiple schools that are close to that range, or if not worse or better, that are still being automatically closed. Our neighborhood schools.
Parents are now asking for changes to the criteria being used to decide which schools will be shuttered. They want district leaders to prove that any changes made will be beneficial. For today's forecast, Maggie Laughlin.
Thanks, Sarah. Well, pour yourself a cup of ambition and get ready to enjoy a beautiful fall day. Clear skies, sunshine, highs working up into those upper 70s, guys. Have a good one.
That's KENS 5 News Now. I'm Sarah Pregani.